Hi, Cancer. This is Just with your July 27th to August 15th reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Now, I have to say straight away, and this is definitely going to relate to some of you out there, my deepest condolences to some of you who have lost a loved one. Someone has definitely passed away. Some people have been noticing my tone has changed. My energy has been a little different because I'm kind of seeing this throughout a lot of signs. And so it hurts me to have to even say these things. But it when it jumps out, you kind of have to say something, and because it communicates a lot of a specific area of reading. So please understand for those of you who don't like to hear this sort of thing. And I'm even starting to get a bit of anxiety talking about it, and that's probably how some of you it hit some of you. So again, my apologies. I almost feel like I want to cry, which I don't, so my condolences to any of you that has been the case for. It could also be some of you that are dealing with an anniversary of someone's passing, that sort of thing. But some of you are dealing with that loss of a person. My condolences. For those of you that are experiencing that, there seems to be, with that particular passage, for some of you, there could be some divvying out, some inheritances. Some of you are going through the inheritance. Some of you are getting some money based upon it. Inheritance, I see here. And it's like, it seems that it's as the person would have wanted it to be for some of you. Almost like, so if they knew they were passing, it was like a plan type of thing, or just even the way that it all kind of worked out. It's almost like even if it was like an unknown out of the blue type of thing, it all still kind of worked out. Okay. That sort of thing is what I'm seeing here. So, yeah, my condolences, and I'm getting a strong male energy, like a very strong male energy. So again, my condolences. Others of you may be playing nurse, some Cancer ladies, for your mate that could be laid up, could not be doing well. You could have not necessarily gotten some good news about your mate. There could have been a loss of a job opportunity for your mate, so your mate could have gotten laid off, that sort of thing. I have to say these things, guys, because some people are just literally going through some changes. If some of you or someone significant in your life has lost income, lost a job, it looks like there's going to be an offer that comes. I feel like it may not be exactly what you were making before or what they were making before, but it's a start. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's a start. Some of you, I feel you've heard, so some of you've gotten a word from a company that, yeah, you're hired, we want you, that sort of thing. Excuse me. Some of you may be dealing with what am I trying to say? Like changes in the company. So there could be some new changes that are happening. Like some of you could be getting a new supervisor, a new head of ... your department, your division, so a new head person. And some of you may be feeling a little sad that your old manager left or will be leaving. Some of you may be disappointed that you're not getting the raise that you thought you were going to get. And it looks like as we get into the second week is when some of you may find this out. Like it may be whispers in the company. It may be a little bit of talks about it right now, but then it actually happens like the last week of this reading. So the second week of August, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So the second week of August, okay? And excuse me, if you find out that, hey, this is happening now to you, like you're like, I didn't even know. Then by the second week of August, you're like, yeah, I did. My company downsized. They made some changes. I was a cut, or someone I knew was a cut. It may take you a little while to get back to normal. it may take your mate a little while to get back to normal if they've experienced a loss of some kind, or just, again, I see change that's not necessarily for the better at this time right now. So it's not a good time for some Cancers out there. You guys are kind of going through it right now. Just like I was seeing Leo's for the last spread. I'm sorry, guys, my throat is feeling very dry. So I have to drink some water. So it's going to take a little while. You may find that you become very reclusive. You may find that your mate is reclusive. Definitely allow them the time and the space that they need. Again, you guys may be having to be there for someone who's going through some type of physical ailment. It will take them some time to recover. I'm saying 4 months for people that's just recovering. You understand? And so some of you may have to take off from work because you got to be there for your mate. Your mate have to, obviously, some of you may have to take a family leave. Your mate may just be on rest. Some of you may be on rest because you're about to have a baby, or again, some change in life that's happening or has happened is putting the family, or you and your significant, or you to a family member, you to a significant friend, in a position where you're going to have to take a step back for a minute. So I hope that covers everyone that can relate to whatever specific area this relates to. Now, money overall, I feel for some of you that money comes in. You're making money, right? Your money is going to come in. Obviously, if some of you are on leave, your money may deduce to an offset that leave, right? If some of you are in transition, like, okay, I'm just now starting a job, so it's not going to be the same amount of money that you once made, okay? But you can work your way there. It's going to take a lot of hard work is what I see. And you may feel like your manager is not someone that is the most fluffy, the most personable person. Let me get a little bit more clarification on that. And you may even be feeling like you don't know if this person likes you or not, okay? But I won't worry about if they like you, if you're not there to be liked. I know Cancers want everyone to feel comfortable and likable all around. But as long as you're liked, as long as you like the place and you feel like it's a decent place for you, then that's what it should matter. And I feel that over time, you're going to really like the place. You're going to really like the situation. It just may not be... it may be the money that turned you off. Maybe something about it. Could be this person that turned you off. It may be that now I have to work all these hours because someone left, turned you off. It may be something about it that makes you a bit apprehensive. Not apprehensive because you're going to move forward, but not completely all in. Hopefully that makes sense. But it'll be fine. Like, I feel like once we get full swing, like as we get like fully into August, you guys will be happy with it. So some of you will take 2 weeks, others of you it'll take a full month, and even others of you it could take 2 months or 4 months, okay? But in time you will adjust, I feel. So money looks okay for you guys, and for those of you looking for work, start looking because it looks like something will be coming in for some of you. Although it looks to me that if you've been hearing about a job and everything seems like, okay, I got the job, now you may have to wait. They may make you wait on this, like right before they tell you your start date. They may say, okay, you have to wait for this. You have to wait for orientation. We need to get a certain amount of people signed and on board before you can even start orientation. So there's some bit of waiting before you can kind of resume. It's just basically the theme of your reading, waiting before you can resume to do something. And that's waiting to get over a loss, waiting to get over something before you can resume. Okay, that's just how that goes. Now, as it relates to love, I kind of touched on some of you guys in significant relationships. I feel that some of you are getting over a relationship with someone, but you may be feeling hopeful that you may be feeling a hopeful possibility that things can turn around with you and another person. Men, if it's a Cancer man, this woman may have a lot of control over you and she may be like an alpha female. You may have two people. You may have two people in your life. Like there could be someone that's a good prospect and then somebody that you're still holding on to from your past. You've learned about some things. Or you may have decided that one of them is someone that you really kind of want to make a true commitment with, but you're still like, you're sifting through old and preparing for the new. Okay. And so your heart also is kind of preparing yourself in that direction because you're really starting to change. You're really starting to kind of let go of that old love and trying to really give yourself more of a chance to embrace someone that it can be something very possible and very practical, but very what's the word I'm looking for? Very stable and committed. Okay. However, that other one is still lingering, so I'm gonna need for you guys to make up your mind. No, I mean, just it looks like you're going through a good process, but just continue that. See the quality versus the the hesitant of a possible old situation. Okay. And I feel like for those of you that relates to, I feel that by the second week of August, some of you, and I am speaking to Cancer men to some extent, and my Cancer ladies, you may feel this way with your mate, that he may jump ship to some extent, or just kind of like, I don't feel like completely check out. Well, he's going to completely check out, but I don't feel like it's going to be a complete breakup. It's going to be him stepping away. So if you can say, yeah, like the second week of August, I don't even hear from him anymore. He's just like MIA. I just literally don't hear from him anymore. Or he's very distant. He's very cold. He's very, that is what I'm referring to. And so that's kind of where your story ends, unfortunately, for you guys. So we'll just have to check back in mid-month and see how this storyline picks up for others of you. For some of you that none of that relates and you're just in a regular, everyday relationship, again, I feel like some of you are just dealing with the day-to-day life issues. It could be something about work. It could be something about having to pay off some bills because some of you may be wanting to move. Some of you may want to reach a certain goal, and that's going to require putting in more work. That's going to require possibly trying to transition from one thing to another, but not being able to do it right now, having to wait. So that's what I have for you guys for today, which is July 27th to August 15th. Thank you so much for a specific person out there who sent me a message inquiring about, how I'm doing and if everything's okay. Thank you. And for all of you others that emailed me personally to give me a heads up that you guys did not receive your mid-monthlies. Thanks, guys, so much for that. Hopefully that this has been helpful for you guys. If you would like to share with us how this has been, please do so in the comment section below. We would love to hear from you. And if you would like a personal counsel with me, I can be reached in the beginning and end of the video, as well as in the description box below. And if you're new to this channel, welcome, and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Cancer.